Hi guys, so I am going to be priming my face with the e.l.f. smoothing primer, and I mixed two e.l.f. primers together, and I'm just going to pack that on and just blend it out with my fingers. And I'm going to set the primer with the Maybelline setting spray. Now I am going to prime my eyelids with the NYX eyeshadow base, and I'm just using an e.l.f. brush just to apply that. Now I'm going to set that eyeshadow base with the City Mini palette, and it's the matte one. And I just used the white eyeshadow. And I'm just using a True Beauty brush, and I got this at TJ Maxx. Now here I'm just showing you the options that I have for the look today. I wanted to use one of these palettes. They're super pretty. And I am going to start off with just a blending brush. It's really fluffy and it has like thin bristles. And I'm going to use the matte palette. And I'm just going to use that medium tone brown above the crease. And I'm just going to lightly blend that out. And I'm just going to build up the color slowly. And just keep blending it side to side. And I'm barely touching the eyeshadow, and it's already super pigmented. So here I'm just doing the same thing to the other eye. I like to do both eyes at the same time, just because once I'm finished with one eye, I get super lazy to do the next eye. So I like to do both at the same time, and just to give me a better visual of how if I mess up on one eye, I can just fix the other one and not mess up on that one. I don't know. That's just how I am. And I'm just using more of a dense brush from e.l.f. just to blend it more thoroughly. So as I finish blending the top part of the crease, I'm going to take another brush, and this is from Kala. And I got it at TJ Maxx as well. And I'm just showing you how the brush is. And I'm going to take that dark brown from the City Mini palette, and it's going to be like the peachy one. And I'm just going to set it now right under that color that we put, and we're going to blend it into the crease now. So we're just going to pack it on and just blend it out with a clean brush. And they're super pigmented. And this is a Wet n Wild blending brush, and this brush is so amazing, guys. It's like $1 at the 99-cent store. You can get it at Walgreens for $1 too. And it blended my eyeshadows so perfectly. You really, really need to get this brush. I'm telling you, girl. And I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it out softly, and I'm blending out the edges, and I'm gonna keep going back and forth, packing on the color and blending it out. So now I'm using a brand called LAB, and it's just another blending brush, and I'm going to use that with no product added, and I'm going to make sure that everything's blended seamlessly. Blended really well. Seamlessly, I can't even say that word. So I'm just going to make sure I'm blending really blending it really well. This is me being lazy, thinking that I gotta do the other eye. So now what I did is I took that really light purple color from the matte palette, and I'm just making sure that I didn't lose that color from the top crease. Now I'm gonna take that deep purple color, deep purple brown. I'm gonna pack it on the corner of my eye with that same color brush. And here I noticed that I wanted it to be more pigmented, and I wanted to make sure that my blending was a little bit more precise. So I'm using here an Equal Tool smudge brush, and I'm just gonna blend out the edges of the color that I set down. And I'm lightly blending it towards the crease, making it like a V. So that's how I'm blending it. It's almost like a V, and I'm gonna blend it in the crease and below the crease a little bit, and onto my eyelid, across the eyelid a little bit. I'm gonna keep dragging it. So as I keep packing on the color, I'm gonna keep blending it towards the crease and towards across the eyelid a little bit more. And these little sponges, let me tell y'all, you guys say that you don't like them or that you don't need them. It's true, you really don't need them if you have brushes. But girl, like, it gave me more pigmentation by packing on with a sponge than just a brush. What? Like, yeah, I need these. I'm like, just try it. Trust me, you need these things to pack on color. There's a reason why they put them in the palettes. So I'm just gonna keep packing on the color and blending it out. I'm telling you, I just needed this. I packed it on just once with that little sponge, and this is here just me blending it out that once. I didn't go back in at all. So I'm just gonna pack it on and then drag it across my lid a little bit, but not all the way. Now I'm using that clean blending brush from LAB, and I'm gonna make sure everything's blended and everything looks nice and smooth. Y'all already know. Just blending everything together. Swish, 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 blend. Now here I'm just using an Equal Tools blending brush, and I'm using the CoverGirl Elixir foundation in Honey. Now I'm going to use the Wet n Wild concealer in medium toffee and light medium. And I'm going to hit the forehead, hit the nose, my chin, and I'm going to clean up that eyeshadow too. And I'm going to do a triangular shape. Triangular shape. We so fancy. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend it out. Now I'm going to take a beauty sponge and I'm going to go ahead and bake. We going to look like Casper the Ghost. And what I like to do with how I set my foundation is I like to pat it on and then blend it out with the Fit Me powder. Now to contour, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild contour, and it's the cool toned one. I'll list it down below. And I'm going to make a cute face. And I'm just going to sculpt my cheekbones a little bit. And to give me a little bit more of a bronzy goddess look, I'm going to use the NYX bronzer in Sunny. And I'm using a Smashbox angled contour brush. Here I'm using the Baked Bronzer from Revolution, and I'm using it in Golden Days. And this bronzer is amazing. It gives me like a nice sheen, and it also has that nice pinky undertone, so it gives you a nice little touch of color. And I'm using the blush from Revolution, and it's in nude. And I just hit my cheekbones, and I blended everything out together, and now I'm setting it with the Wet n Wild setting spray. And I also set it with the Maybelline setting spray. And here all I'm doing is adding that color. I have like a super precise brush from Eco Tools, and I'm getting that nice peachy color from the City Mini palette, and I'm gonna pack it on my lower lash line just to give me a nice pop of color. And it's also gonna look really good with brown eyes. Hey girl, I love this color. It really brought out my brown eyes. So I'm just gonna keep packing it on and then blending it out. Now what I'm gonna do is at the corner of my eye, I'm just gonna bring that color out a little bit. As you can see, I think it adds a little nice touch of color. Now I'm gonna use the dark or the medium bronze and the light medium bronze together just to line that part of my lower lash line. I don't know, I have a kind of small eyes, so it makes my eyes look more elongated, you know what I'm saying? And it helps open up my eye a little bit more. Now I'm gonna use the nice light pinky and the shimmery pearl one in my inner tear duct, and I'm just gonna pack it on to open up my eye a little bit more and make them look a little bit more bigger. And what I did is dragged it just a little bit in my inner lid part just to blend it out more. Yay for highlight. So I'm using the Wet n Wild highlight and crown of my canopy, and I'm using a Dollar Tree brush to apply it. And I'm using mascara Full and Soft from Maybelline, and I lined my lips with the Maybelline Toffee, and I lined my inner rim with the Rimmel eye pencil. Now I'm gonna set my brows with the e.l.f. mascara or e.l.f. brow setting mascara. I don't know what it's called. I'll list it down below. And I'm using the Give Me Mocha from e.l.f. From Wet n Wild. And here I gave you an option that you can put a nice pretty eyelash, or you can go natural. I personally love to go natural. You know, it's just like a pretty day look, or you can turn it into a night look. Whatever you want, girl, I'm with it. So this is the final look, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching my video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, share, and I'll see you guys later. And here I wanted to show you guys what it looked like in natural lining. Bye, guys.